والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وخديمه وأمته وسلم تسليما. Dear brothers and sisters, this is a summary of the sermon that our Imam just pronounced before we did our 2 units of prayers for our today's Jummah. It was centered on our religion, which is Islam, and as conveyed to us by Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings of Allah be unto him, which is the same message that the previous messengers of Allah conveyed to mankind as well. And the sacrifices that they endured for this mandate from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If we take examples of just 2 of them, Prophet Noah, peace of Allah be unto him, preached for over 1,000 years, or nearly 1,000 years. And only a few of his community followed him. They used to listen to him preach, and afterwards they would throw a big rock to him to where he would lose consciousness. And when he would wake up in the middle of the night due to the cold weather, he would still continue preaching the message of Allah and calling unto his religion. Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings of Allah be unto him, endured untold amount of afflictions and persecution. One of which is when they broke his tooth during the war of Uhud, pelted him with rocks when he was preaching in another city, and so on and so forth. And he never wavered for his mission to call people unto Allah and his religion. When you follow someone, especially in our case, where now we are behind the worthy servants of Allah that came after those prophets, may Allah, the peace and blessings of Allah be unto them, such as Sheikh Bamba, our beloved spiritual guide, you should know the genesis of what they were calling humanity to. Sheikh Bamba was asked by the colonialist, how do you define your brotherhood? And he summed it up this way: my brotherhood is founded in faith in Allah based on magnifying and accepting his uniqueness. Practicing my religion based on the sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, and his jurisprudence. Make it all beautiful based on the Islamic mysticism, what we call tasawwuf. This is my brotherhood. Sheikh Bamba used to remind all the disciples that I believe in Allah, and my sole purpose on earth is to worship Allah. And this is what I'm pointing to all of you. Quran is my book, the Kaaba is my Qibla, and the Sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad is how I practice my religion. Whoever follows me has to stay on this path. No way, no how you can define yourself as a murid, playing your life away, resorting to alcohol, stealing, hurting your fellow human beings. All of those are practices that are not conducive to being a murid following Sheikh Bamba. He one day called a disciple and said, can I define to you, or do you want me to define to you one that is gonna be bound for paradise? And the disciple says, yes, dear Sheikh. That's what he said. And he said, if you are ready to meet your Lord, whereby if the angel of death comes to you and says, Assalamu alaikum, may the peace and blessings of Allah be unto you, and you respond, Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah, and he said, I am here to take your soul, and you tell him, Bismillah, I am ready to meet my Lord, know that you are bound for paradise. If, on the other hand, the angel of death salutes you, greets you, and say, I am here to take your soul, and you respond by saying, can you please give me a moment? Know that you are turning away from paradise. Prepare yourself now so that when it comes, the angel will come to you and you will be ready to meet your Lord in paradise. May Allah count us among those who listen and follow the Quran, follow the Sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad's peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, and follow the guidance of Shaykh Ahmad Bamba, which is based on the Quran and Sunnah. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.